Hey guys, happy Saturday, happy November. I wanted to do something a little different. I have been wanting to do this for a while. I tried doing it on a bigger scale and it just didn't work out for me. So I decided I wanted to try something a little bit smaller. I did make this junk journal a while back and I've had it sitting here kind of half done. And I already put, the binding in there. It's just an old book that I took the pages out that I took the pages out of and just decorated and a little bit, nothing major, and then just some paper that I put together here. Like I said, I had it sitting around, so I decided to use it, and I'm using some embroidery floss. That's how I'm going to add the pages in here. But what I've been wanting to do is make like a memory journal, or like a, I don't know, some type of like little daily journal. I'm not very good at every day adding to it, so that's why I decided to start small. But I decided, and I don't live an exciting life. We're kind of boring. We don't really do a whole lot, not a whole lot of traveling, not a whole lot of pretty much anything. I mean, we're pretty much homebodies. We stay home. On the rare occasion that we do something, then I just want to have somewhere to kind of record what we do with, you know, uh, we could put tickets in there, you can put receipts, you can add pictures, do whatever you want. But yeah, so I just decided to do this and I decided to start it in November. And I want this one to be more of like a gratitude journal so that I can just keep track of even the little things. I think sometimes we forget to show our gratitude for like the little things. So this is kind of my way of starting to do that and remember just small things. Like I said, if we try a new food or go to a new little coffee shop, or buy a different candy or something like that, anything like that, you can add it. That's my idea, that I want to just kind of remember the little things, even stuff that, like I said, seems insignificant, but it'd be nice to remember, be like, oh yeah, I remember we tried, going to that new shop that they opened, or, this is when I bought, I don't know, whatever the case may be. This is just a good way to remember and record all that stuff. And I didn't say it at the beginning. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. My name is Melissa. I've been kind of in and out for the last year or so, but I'm just trying to get my footing, trying to get trying to get back into the groove of things here. And I did kind of combine two of my channels. I do still have the other one where I read through the Bible every day, and that's pretty much all I've been doing over there recently. And I did just start to combine, I'm going to combine everything over here on this channel. My journaling, my miniatures, my hauls, all that stuff is going to be on this channel. So just so you're aware, when I do start posting more frequently, it's going to be pretty much on this channel, just because I want to kind of keep everything together. So welcome. And if you haven't already, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all the things, hit the notification bell so that YouTube notifies you when I upload any new videos or make any posts or anything like that. You'll be one of the first ones to see it. And I left this video in real time just so you can see kind of how long it actually took me to do this. And this is one of the parts that I mess up a lot, especially when I'm either rushing or I haven't done it in a while, is when you're putting the binding in this middle hole, you want to make sure that you don't go through the, how do I explain it? Like, you don't want, if you can see it, maybe I will uh, focus in on it, kind of get a close up of it. But you want to make sure you don't sew through the thread that's already in there, because then you won't be able to tie it up. But I was able to fix it. Sometimes when you're using like embroidery thread, you can just kind of put the needle through it and bring the thread out, and it's no problem. It works out, but you don't want to split that embroidery thread or whatever yarn thread, whatever you're using. You don't want to split the thread that's already in there when you're putting the needle through for this final loop here. But I was able to fix it. You just kind of take the needle, go through. Sometimes you just have to redo the whole thing. I didn't want to do that, so I was able to fix it. And then you just have to adjust the string so that you can tie the knots in here. I know a lot of people say you have to like go right over left and then left over right and right. I don't do all that. I just make like when you're tying your shoes, that first step of tying your shoes, I just do that 3 times, not necessarily right over left, left over right. However, it works out. It's fine. It works out. None of them have ever come apart. It's fine. It's not a big deal. You can do it however you want. You can tie it as many knots. As long as you do 2, it should stay, but I do 3 just for, just to make sure it sticks. So yeah, once you're done with that, your journal, you can do as many pages as you want, as many signatures as you want. I just did the one signature, and I think I'm gonna probably count the pages here. I did put my page upside down, but it's no problem. I'll just cover it up with some washi tape or something. But I think I have like 11 sheets of paper, which is pretty random. I don't know why I chose 11, but that means that I have 22 pages in the journal. And then if you go and count through, that means I have 44 like individual pages, like each side. So, I mean, you can do whatever you want. You can use one page, you can split it up, add extras. If maybe one day you did more than another day, you'll have enough space to do all that. So, that's what's going on here. I'm counting the pages, just trying to see what I'm going to do, but you can add as many pages. So if the month, does November have 30 or 31 days? I don't remember, but whatever it is. So if there's 30 days, you can do 15 pages and then you'll have enough for, that, or 7 or 8. It just, however you want to do it, you can figure it out. It works. And if it's too many pages, just use other pages to like draw on or add a paper and write on. I mean, you can do whatever you want. It's your journal. If you don't want it to have that many pages, it doesn't have to. So, yeah, this was just me trying to go kind of going through it to see how I was going to use it. And so these, I'm going to try my very, very best to post every day that I do this, but it's hard for me sometimes. And then it's going to be a little bit off because today's the first. So I won't have my stuff until the end of the day because we are going to a play today. We're actually doing something today. So I won't be able to post today's until tomorrow. So it's going to be like a day off. And sometimes I'll do 2 or 3 in one day. It just depends. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this little like sticky tab. You can do whatever you want. You can write it right on the page. You can use blank pages if you want to. I like a good junk journal with the colorful and different vintage pages and all that stuff. But an example of what I'm going to do here is this is just something that I had sitting right next to me. And it just happens to be some Halloween lights, which is obviously not uh, Thanksgiving or November, but just to give you an example, so I did put the date on there on that little sticky note, put November 1st. You can do whatever you want. And then I'm just going to cut up this package. I don't have to use the whole thing. You can if you want to, but I'm just going to, cut little pieces off of it. You can use whichever parts you want. Like I said, you can use the whole thing. I could have taken the whole side there and made a little pocket out of it if I wanted to. That's another idea. If you don't want to stick anything to the pages, make a little pocket out of a package and then put all your little receipts and mementos inside the little pocket. And then you don't have to worry about sticking anything down, gluing anything. It's already pretty much done for you. All you have to do is stick it in the envelope. And then that way, if something comes up later, you can always just add more to it. And if you want to actually go through and you want to keep the whole thing, but you don't want like a big page, then you can just, fold it up and stick it in the pocket. But there's so many different ways. It's yours. Be creative. If you're not creative, this is just kind of a way to kind of open up that little creativity because it doesn't have to be perfect. It's a junk journal. Throw it in there. It'll be fine. So then I cut it up and you can just kind of, I'm not going to glue it down because obviously this isn't what I actually did for November. It was just something I had sitting next to me. But you can cut it up. Then there's like this little pumpkin. So I'm going to cut the little pumpkin up and then you can glue it on there and it looks like a little sticker or whatnot. This would have been great for last month, but I don't really celebrate Halloween. I just wanted the purple lights, so that's why I bought those. But anyway, so um yeah, so you just cut them up and you can glue them on there, tape them on there. Again, make a pocket, stick them in a pocket, do whatever you want. Again, you'll have space if you want to write in there. And then what you can do is like get a sticky note, which is what I'm going to do here and show you. If you actually want to journal in there, or you want to make a note like, oh, we went to um, the new coffee shop, or, this was really fun, or, whatever you want to write in there, or say, oh, we met somebody while we were there, or whatever the case is. I'm just gonna generically write. I think I wrote like thank you for being able to buy home decor. I don't know, whatever it was. Just that's just generic. Again, this isn't what I'm actually going to put in here for November, because it's the morning and we haven't done anything yet. I just woke up, a little while ago, and just had my coffee. So, or having my coffee. See my mug right there? Yeah. So again, you can do whatever you want. Now, if this seems like a little bit too, I guess, intimidating because it's so much space, it is the size of a smaller book. This is a smaller book, it's not big. But if this seems a little bit like too intimidating or too big or going to be too hard, get yourself a small little planner. I got this one from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to move this stuff out the way because I'm getting anxious with all the stuff around me. But, you can get it from Dollar Tree. Now they're a dollar something. So maybe go to Dollar General, or if you have one on hand, you can use it. And then what you're going to do is just like go to the date. And if it's a weekly one, you can just pick, whatever the date is, and just glue them on there. And then you have a little bit of space to write on. If you still need to do some like planning or whatever, or if you want to use it just as your like memory planner journal, then you just stick them all in there. If you want something even smaller scale, this is a very old planner that I never use. I just really thought it was cute. 2019, my goodness. So they have the weekly one, but then if you want something on a smaller scale, you can just get like a little monthly planner, and every day just pick one scrap. Like I said, if you buy a new pen or you buy anything and it has like a cute little wrapper or packaging, just cut a little piece out of it off and put it in there, little scrap, and that's it. And you're done with it. You don't have to do anything else. You can add more. You can do whatever you want, but it's just a kind of a way to just, remember the day. And then another option would be these little notebooks that they have. Again, they have them at Dollar Tree, Dollar General, they're still a dollar. So my recommendation, go to Dollar General. And then you can put the month on there, and you can put the month on the side, you can put it in the front, whatever you want. And then just add stuff in there. So you can write in there, you can add the little stickers or the whatever packaging, anything you want, and you'll still have room to write or add more things to it. And I just love that they're small, compact. You can kind of just, put it in your purse and then throw, the packaging in there, or receipts or whatever. You can just kind of slide it in there. And then when you get home, you can stick it in there. Again, here's just like I forgot something that we got from church. It was like some candy. You can glue it in there, tape it in there. And then again, you could just write it. I think it would be cute, like to get a whole year's worth of these little notebooks, and then like you have a whole year of just, memory keeping, and it's just cute and simple and not overwhelming. Then you got them on your little shelf, and you can put the month on the side, or even if it's a couple months in each book or whatever. I think they're 50 sheets. I don't even know how many sheets are in here. And if you don't like the covers, you can get some paper, tape, whatever, and cover it up, and then you can, do this for Christmas and use some wrapping paper, cover it up, or uh, anything, any, construction paper. You can use scrapbook paper, anything you have, cover it up, make it look cute to match the holiday, match the month. If it's like a big birthday month in, for you guys, you can get like happy birthday wrapping paper, whatever the case may be, you can do that, with these and make it look really cute. And again, then you just have a little shelf, put them on your desk, put them on, in a bookshelf, whatever you want. And I think it'll be really cute to kind of just add to a bookshelf in your office, in your bedroom, your living room, whatever. But yeah, so that was my idea, and this one I am gonna stick with for November. I'm gonna use this one. I'm going to make it a point to get in here every day. And I may not record every day, but I will show you guys what I do. And then maybe if I keep this up and I can keep kind of that routine going, then I'll do it every month. If not, I think I want to start the little journals because I think it's cute. Again, we don't do much, so I would like to keep it simple. But you can also, if you do this, then you can kind of add a little page marker to it or a dangle on the side or whatever, decorate it. You can add whatever you want to it. Again, just a way, excuse me, to start your creativity and kind of just get things going. Sometimes all you need is just that little first step to kind of get your creativity to kind of start the juices flowing and get everything going. And if nobody else likes it, who cares? It's yours. So as long as you like it, that's what's important. So you can do that. You can also do something like this for like Bible journaling if you want to. Um, Whatever. I got this washi tape from one of my viewers. Thank you so much, Michelle. I appreciate it. I've had it for a while. I kind of take like little pieces of it off and use them in my planners and stuff. But yeah, you can use something like that. If somebody gives you a card, you can kind of put it in there, whatever the case may be. You can use it and you can do whatever you want. But I just thought this was a great little idea. I do have a few more videos coming up here in the very, very near future, prayerfully. But yeah, that is it for today, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope this gives you an idea to start something maybe at the beginning of the year, but I thought November would be a good month to start. So that's it. Until next time, be blessed and be the reason someone smiles. Bye.